Doors closing.
Hi, this is Ryan Hoppe's mom, and you're listening to Happy Hour.
Welcome back to Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Yeah, now. If I hit this button, boom, the whole program's gonna start. Okay, well, hit it. All right.
Happy Hour starts in 4, 3, 2. Hoppe. This is Happy Hour with Hoppe.
Where we at? Always going in, never doubt it. Never worry about the dollar. Need a source of trending topic. Be the hottest, search about his competition. Microscopic, never copied. I'm a giant rolling weed up, now we flying. H-O-P-P-E. 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 You already know Happy Hour in your system.
Yeah. Do you know what today is?
Welcome, folks.
Hungry, baby?
Starving.
So what do you want to eat?
Oh, I'm definitely not eating that.
You're too picky.
Yeah.
Today is National Picky Eaters Day.
The picky eaters.
Oh, picky.
Calm down, Picky Ricardo.
That's how my 5-year-old eats. He's a very picky eater.
Extremely picky eater.
Happy National Picky Eaters Day.
He's a very picky
eater.
Have fun.
Oh, yeah. If there was a textbook definition of a picky eater, like if you were to go into the Webster's dictionary and look up picky eater, it shows my face. Growing up, my dad could eat spaghetti for 3 days in a row as a leftover. I'm freaking bougie, man. I want a new meal every night. So I am a very picky. But you know what I am also picky about? What I talk about on this very show. Because this is Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe, and I am your host. We don't talk about other people in radio because I leave my show to be about celebrity news and dating and sex. 856-49-HOPPE. That's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio, and you can always email me, ryanhopperadio@gmail.com. Oh, last night was another night to live on this planet. I had some of the weirdest freaking dreams last night. Sometimes I wonder if I have the weirdest dreams because I watch Aqua Teen Hunger Force and Squidbillies and 12-Ounce Mouse. All these weird cartoons, because I'm a weird guy right before bed. Because sometimes I'll have a dream that I'm like going down the wrong way on the highway. Last night, I was really thinking about my dad. In 2 days, it will be his 62nd birthday. Or 61st, born in 63. And I'm thinking about him because he's been dead 10 and a half years. And I got raging daddy issues. And you know why I know I have raging daddy issues? Because I attract women with them.
He had daddy issues and is attracted to women with them. Welcome back to Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Happy Hot Topic. In Easter-related inflation news, Easter eggs are so expensive, Americans are dying potatoes. This is just sad. As a nation, we have drifted so far from the true meaning of Easter. A giant trespassing rabbit with a cloaca that lays brightly colored eggs.
What's a cloaca? God, Colbert's so freaking smarmy, man. It ain't funny. What's a cloaca? You know, he thinks he's cool. I bet, like, growing up, he read a thesaurus in his room. I know alternative words.
If you're dying a potato, it's like none of that means anything.
Oh, dude.
I heard that due to current prices, some Americans are dying potatoes for Easter. Dying potatoes for Easter, even Russia's like, sounds bleak.
Jimmy friggin' Fallon, I never watched his show. I didn't mind him on SNL, but he's not been bad this week. Some of these one-liners are making me laugh.
Florida couple were busted having sex on a grave in a locked cemetery, or as they call it in Florida, the honeymoon.
Not bad. I wanted to not like it or whatever, but, I did not.
Waffle House announced that for the first time in the chain's history, it will offer delivery. Oh, wow, that's amazing. So now they'll just come to your house and fight you?
There you go. The last joke was not as funny. Here's a little comedy skit from Wise Brother Media, the allergy attorneys.
Spring allergies got you down? Smith, Smythe & Schmidt is the only law office that goes after the pollinators that make you sneeze, cough, and itch.
Excuse me, ma'am. Is this your flower garden?
Why, yes it is.
Oh, that's very nice because you've been served!
Wait, what?
That's right, allergy sufferers. It's time for someone else to pay for your Visine, Kleenex, and Claritin. And we don't stop at plants.
Also, ma'am, is this your cat?
Yes.
You've been served again! Boom!
Why are you here?
The law offices of Smith, Smythe & Schmidt. If allergies make you hack, we'll hit them back.
Seriously, I don't know why you're in my yard.
Wow, that's freaking hilarious. HR worker lists the craziest things she has been having to fire people for.
First guy was napping in his car from 10 a.m. till almost 1 every single day. He had been doing this for like 4 months straight, but I ended up firing him by knocking on his door because we were trying to find him and he was AWOL, and he opened the door and he was so shocked and he could not believe that he was getting fired for sleeping 3 hours every single day.
An employee had just gotten a verbal warning, so not even a written anything, about stealing company supplies because he was loading cases of toilet paper into his vehicle. He got really upset and went straight into, we had this big glass meeting room where all the execs were meeting, turned around, dropped his pants, and stuck his butt against the window.
I often wonder what it's like being in HR, because you gotta act like you're kind of classy, you gotta act like you have everything together, but a lot of times, those same people are the ones that party hard on the weekend. Police chased a man who stole the ex's chicken.
Show me your hands. That's fine. Just hold your chicken. Don't hurt my chicken. I'm not going to hurt your chicken. Stand up. Relax a little. I'm going to have you put the chicken in here for a second.
What the hell is this? Sounded like he's having an autism.
Show me your hands. Relax a little.
What is this? He sounds like he's having an autism flare-up. By the way, Nicolas Cage is going to appear in a new movie called Gunslingers, where he speaks in a weird voice. Here is a voice with Heather Graham. Here is a scene with the voice, and it's got Heather Graham in it. By the way, I find Heather Graham very attractive.
The stable boy said I should ask for Jericho.
Jericho will be back soon. This is interested in this book. This Bible. Right. Read it. It's good.
I'm looking for Thomas Keller.
He's not here.
That is the sound of a man who did not make good financial decisions and is like, I'll make any movie to pay off the debt.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Happy Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
So good, she's pretty in the face,
so sexy in the waist, and I'm really tryna get down to it. Got me on something else, cause she feeling herself, and she telling me she really wanna do this. This girl is straight from a magazine. On the cover of Smooth, I'm that dude. I'm tryna give it to you. She's dangerous, like a fire to a match, she's burning up. I ain't no amateur, baby, I hope you got stamina. Cause I can be a fitness coach, and I work for free. I know how far we can go. Damn, look at Shorty, so good. Just the way I like it, baby. Damn, look at Shorty, so good. Right, the way I like it. Plus 5 turns to 10, 5 plus 5. Mr. Carter Park told me come through. I said no problem, dog, got you. He said I'm in Shot-Town working on the bomb. Like no problem, dog, what you want? Said I need that sexy classy. I'm like, you know me, dog, I'm nasty. So it's cool, watch on another little. I was like, mama, let's play monkey in the middle. You know me, I'm a little bit crazy. Stretch her legs like P.E. You looking at the Chico or Jay-Z. Yeah, that's right. Damn, I think she wants me. Damn, I think she needs me. Damn, I think she wants me. Baby, be easy. Damn, shorty, look at her. Shorty sexy. Just the way I like it, baby. Plus 5 turns to 10. 5 plus 5 turns to 10. Girl, what's your strategy? I got your masterpiece. Come get this remedy. You need my therapy. Baby girl, what's next? Let's talk about sex. Do you have a special thing you do? You ain't gotta hold back when we get up in the sack. I'm gonna satisfy you. It's late in the night and I'm trying to get it right. Do you feel the same way? I'm so enthused the way you move. I'm trying to give it to you. You're hazardous. When you jump in a ride, you can grab my clutch. If you're feeling that, girl, let's take it to the back. We don't have to leave the spot. Stay right in the parking lot. Then it all repeats. Sweat, oh damn. So good, so good. Just the way
I got it. Water. I got it. That was a Vaunted triple with Damn. Produced by Collie Park.
Today on TMZ. All right, Senator Cory Booker getting a lot of attention, and for good reason. 25-hour record-setting speech.
God, I wouldn't want to listen to 20 seconds.
Grateful that I lasted 20.
How much cocaine did he do?
Setting speech.
I'm so grateful that I lasted 25 hours.
Well, what's really impressive is his bladder control.
How did you not have to use the restroom for 25 hours?
It is not possible not to pee for 25 hours.
You have to dehydrate yourself, sir.
Or he had a catheter.
Or it depends.
Yeah.
Very sad news. Val Kilmer has died at the age of 65.
Yeah, that was pretty sad.
65. Of course, famous for he was in Top Gun. He was Batman and Batman Forever.
It's weird. I feel like a lot of people in the 90s made fun of Val Kilmer for being Batman, but now everyone's like, oh my God, he was so great. I liked Batman Forever. I had the VHS. I'm just saying, it's funny how when people die, all of a sudden, like, I don't know. I'm not trying to be a dick, but
My favorite is Heat.
He had a run from 86 through Top Gun through Batman in 95 that was unparalleled.
We got Noah Wiley at LAX. So Noah Wiley
who?
was on ER, playing a doctor on that, but now he's playing a doctor on a show called The Pit, that people are saying is the most realistic show about a hospital.
It's real. I've been spending a lot of time in hospitals, and they're showing us a lot of love. They're feeling very seen and heard right now. It's cool.
Hell yeah.
The show is phenomenal. The show is so good that I believe that Noah Wiley would be a pretty decent doctor at this
Blake Lively once grabbed Henry Golding's junk in
maybe he really wanted it. I mean, I wouldn't mind if you grabbed my crotch.
And fans have discovered it was her idea.
So she improvised it wasn't in the script to grab his junk.
Right.
You know, she's probably cheating on Ryan Reynolds.
I'm trying to make this sound like sexual harassment. Sexual harassment has to be unwanted touching.
Hey, you seem like you've argued that point before.
That was great. TMZ. Bunch of scumbags. Let's see here. Here are the most popular Easter candies. And guess what did not make the list, peeps? Number 1 and 2 is Reese's Peanut Butter Eggs in Cups. Number 3 is Cadbury Chocolate Eggs. Number 4 is Hershey Milk Chocolate. 5 is Cadbury Cream Eggs. 6 is Sour Patch Kids. 7 is Lindt Milk Chocolate Bunnies. Number 8 is what should be number 1. And that is Starburst Jelly Beans. When I really got the freaking munchies, I love going to Walgreens and getting it. Although the problem is, at Walgreens, it went from like $2.99 in 2019 to like $5.07. You're like, Jesus Christ. But you're getting the Starburst taste. Oh, this is a lie. 74% of Americans claim they never touch their phone while driving. Maybe 74% of Americans do touch it. Suffering from burnout, or do you have bore-out? People are wondering if when you say you're burnt out, if it's really just bore-out. Do you feel like your job isn't that hard, but you're still burnt out? You might have this instead. The term bore-out is trending after Forbes did a story. It's the same symptoms as burnout, but it's different. Instead of feeling overwhelmed by work, you're underwhelmed and bored by it. Well, there's one thing I'll tell you about working in radio. You're never bored.
Drake's legal team is celebrating a preliminary win. A federal judge has ruled the entertainer's attorneys can have access to Kendrick Lamar's contract and other sensitive information.
Dun, dun, dun.
The ruling's part of Drake's defamation lawsuit against Universal Music Group. Though Lamar is not a defendant himself in the case, it centers around the distribution and promotion of the song Not Like Us, which features some scathing lyrics about Drake.
Yeah, you know, the whole thing about being a pedophile.
I want to bring in ABC News.
I don't want to hear the ABC announcer. I got to be nice when I say this. I know people in the media who had pedophilic allegations, and that is something you just don't recover from. You can recover from a DUI, you can recover from this or that, but that's just not it, dog. That is not what you want.
Welcome to TMZ Live. Charles here.
And Babcock here.
So this...
Oh, they're going to talk about Wendy Williams.
Is turning out to be a very, very big week for Wendy Williams. We saw earlier this week fans rallying outside of the assisted living facility where she is staying. That was clearly a big boost to her. We could see that in the video. But now she has retained the services of one Joe Tacopina.
That is a really smart move by her. That is the guy that got A$AP Rocky off.
Joe Tacopina, of course, the attorney.
He had a prop gun. What the hell does that mean? But he didn't.
Who just got A$AP Rocky acquitted here in Los Angeles in that assault case.
Well, he's one of the biggest and most high-profile defense attorneys in the world, Charles.
Right, and obviously Wendy is hoping that he can help her.
And here is Joe Tacopina right here on Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Your personal attorney. What's the next step? How do you get on the guardianship case, which is really the end goal here?
Yeah, I mean, the end goal is to get her out of that draconian institution she's in.
He's got that manly voice.
That she doesn't belong in. Of course, she's not incapacitated in any way, shape, or form. She's in a ward where people don't know their names, where people don't know between a red light and a green light. I mean, she's in a place where, people are dangerous to themselves. She's not. She can't leave there on her own to go get a cup of coffee. So the goal end game is to make sure she gets out of there. How it's done is honestly, it doesn't matter to me.
All right.
Now, I spoke to Wendy at length yesterday. She wants me to represent her. I am representing her. Her family's asked me to represent her. I'm her personal attorney now. Doesn't mean I'm in the guardianship case yet, and I'm not, because the judge has to approve any lawyer coming in to the guardianship. So the bottom line is there's a process that's in play there. We are moving or making motions to make sure we're doing everything to get ourselves into the guardianship proceedings, and then we have other remedies if that doesn't work. If the judge for some reason doesn't allow us into the guardianship matter as Wendy's counsel of choice, which is almost sounds ridiculous.
Yeah.
But they could try and argue that she's doesn't have the wherewithal, the abilities to pick her own counsel, which is obviously.
I don't know. I feel like there's some days that she's really out of it. I feel like there's some days she's normal.
Silly. But if they did, we'd take an interlocutory appeal, or we could go as far as doing something called an Article 78, which is actually suing the judge in Supreme Court.
All right, so I guess I wish the best for Wendy. I don't know.
New York State. So we have things to do, and we'll be doing them. There are certain rules once I'm in as a guardian in the guardianship case. There's gag orders in place and whatnot. So
we'll see.
Change my ability to do things that we're doing right now.
Yeah.
But I don't care about that. I care about just getting her out of there. And
I don't really care anymore either. It's funny how she made a whole career of bashing everyone else. And then it ended up biting her in the ass later in life. That's why I'm cautious on this show. Yeah, I talk a lot of smack, but I'm a nice guy off air. Everyone says that. Because I don't want to become her.
Happy hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
Happy hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Hoppe Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Hard body alert. Man up, alert. Them drillers is out. Do the money walk, throw a stack or two. For a stack or two, then whack a crew. Yeah, no, I don't like that word. Loud only anti-me, I don't like that herb. When with your wife, she dirt. She jockey, call her jockey. I'ma send her home with her breath smelling cocky. I'm arrogant, cocky, high body. I need some artwork. I'm a Cloudz hottie, getaway driver. I'm a call Kyrie, Mac will leave you sorry. There's so many on me. All my niggas real. They PlayStation, Sony. Other words, they phony. So many mini-me's. When they're outside cloning. Do the money dance. I'm full, but I'm hungry. I'm Louis 3 times. Like Tony. Living off safety. I know I'm safe, it's on me. I got some new fans. Shout out who put them on me. Do the money dance. Do the money dance. Do the money dance. Do a couple bands. Do the money dance. Do the money dance. Do the money dance. Do a couple bands. Do the money dance. Do the money dance. Do the money dance. Do a couple bands. Do the money dance. Do the money dance. Do the money dance. Do a couple bands. to be wildin' out. Stupid bands, wipe them out. Close out, be my money dance. Dress, swing, leg spin. I love my city shot racks, but we heat them up. D-Ways back. Shout out to Big Bros like Mac. That's the case. Fuck the Jakes. Fuck the Jakes, play no games, poker face, anti-me and cuss the face. Lean got me sleeping now, but I'm wide awake. Hit the loud, no eyes will pump. Can't go stupid, I go cool as money dance. Ain't no juking, cool ass niggas shoving, push 'em. We real groovy, you lames losing. Yo the money dance, yo the money dance, yo the money dance, do a couple bands. Yo the money dance, yo the money dance, yo the money dance. Do a couple bands. Yo the money dance. Yo the money dance. Yo the money dance. Do a couple bands. Yo the money dance. Yo the money dance. Yo the money dance. Do a couple bands.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Oh yeah. What up? What's happening? This is Happy Hour. I am your host, Ryan Hoppe. This following segment has been brought to you by DZ BZ Honey at DZBZHoney.com. When I tell you it's the best Delta 8 CBD honey around, I'm a man of my word. Go to DZBZHoney.com. Comes in the form of a lollipop. Lick the lollipop, the rubber. A honey stick or a jar of honey. However the hell you want to get high, go to DZBZHoney.com and at checkout use promo code HOPPE to save 20%.
Doors closing.
And now, something completely different.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
It's Happy Hour. Hey, this is Steve Covino from the Covino and Rich Show, and you're listening to Ryan Hoppe on the Happy Hour.
Live from Tampa Bay, you are tuned in to Happy Hour. Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Wake up with a jolt, it's Happy Hour time. Ryan's got the scoop on the latest climb. Celeb gossip and dating tricks. Sex talk too, we're getting our kicks. Morning sun rays through the blinds. Tune in now, leave your worries behind. Ryan's got the buzz and the vibe. Happy Hour's here, ready to ride. Happy Hour, feel the power.
856.
There's no doubt.
49 Hoppe. It's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Happy Radio. You can always email me, RyanHappyRadio@gmail.com.
Beyond who's hot and not. Dating hacks like the non-stop slut.
Happy Hot Topic.
All right, so moving on now to someone who is hoping to not end up in court, and that is Ed Sheeran. And he has...
He was already there.
Yeah. Although, even though for him it worked out well, also he won the lawsuit where he was accused of ripping off Marvin Gaye's Let's Get It On.
Yeah, it was back in
I mean, he kind of did.
2023 he won.
Right, for his song Thinking Out Loud.
Yeah.
Well, that has had a very permanent impact on Ed, obviously.
I don't know what I think of Ed Sheeran. I just know his music puts me to sleep.
He shared some video that's from the studio where he's making his new single Azizam, and it's just a collection of him and
of him dancing in his studio with his bald producers, like listening to different.
Is he filming his process now, basically, Joe?
He's like, I want to show everybody that I'm not copying anybody.
Is exactly
to show, like, hey, this is how I came to this song. I didn't steal your music.
Yeah.
All right, so there's that.
Well, this is about as close as Young Thug wants to get to going back to jail.
Yeah.
He was this close, and if prosecutors had gotten their way, that's exactly what would have happened. And this is all over a social media post, a retweet, really.
Yeah, he needs to just not do anything, man. Just sit there.
That he did earlier this week, but one that prosecutors in Fulton County in Georgia say was putting a law enforcement officer's life at jeopardy. This image, we blocked out the face here, is the repost that showed a police investigator on the stand testifying in a murder trial.
Right.
And you could see his comment.
Right. And the judge had made it very clear.
The DA office.
Right. The judge made it very clear, Charles, that they did not want the identity of the law enforcement official disseminated. A blogger.
For their safety, right.
Right, for their safety. A blogger then disregarded that instruction, blasted it out, and
yeah, bloggers are losers.
Obviously, then Thug retweeted that image.
Right, and that's why prosecutors wanted his probation revoked. Remember, he's just...
Yeah, can you imagine if you go back to jail because of a social media post?
Been out of jail now for 6 months.
What is it with these rappers? Just behave. I'm not saying you can't be criminals occasionally, but like, he's on like 15 years probation, I believe. Like, he's got a long time that he has to behave.
After reaching a plea deal in the RICO case.
Yeah.
But...
I mean, his sentence could have been 2.5 decades, Charles, and he got 15 years probation, so potentially a very long prison sentence if he were to violate.
He has dodged the bullet.
Yeah, he did. I don't want to say the bullet's going to come to get him because I'm rooting for him, but he just doesn't seem like he wants to not be in trouble, if that makes sense. Like, it feels like he's just so used to being in trouble that it's like, that's just kind of his norm. What is going on here?
Adam Devine, who's, one of the stars of Righteous Gemstones and several other things.
Wow, Workaholics growing into the greatest shows of the 2010s.
Obviously, I had no idea how traumatic his childhood was. He did an interview yesterday with Graham Bensinger, and...
yeah, that Graham guy gets a lot of guess, man.
He revealed that when he was, I think, 11 years old, got run over by a cement truck. Had horrific injuries, obviously, and had a lot of surgeries, but obviously has recovered from all that and has become a very successful actor.
Hell yeah.
But then he was having some other pains that he thought initially were just related to that.
Yeah.
Well, he says he went to a doctor and got some really horrible news, at least for a few months.
For a while, they told me I was dying. Literally, within this last year, they told me that. They told me I had this disease called stiff person syndrome.
Well, we're all dying in some ways.
And that's when your muscles get so tight that you can no longer walk, you can no longer move, then your heart will stop beating because your heart is a muscle, and it gets too tight to beat, and then you die.
That would have been a weird way to die.
And so essentially, the average life expectancy is 6 years for someone that has it. And they told me that I have that literally a month before my son, Bo, was born. Go see the guy that coined the phrase stiff person syndrome. And he's like, you don't have it. You do not have it. He's like, this is from your accident from when you were a child. The spasms.
Man, he must have had the most midlife crisis of midlife crises when he finds out that, but then ended up not having it.
Are a little unexplainable, but it could just be you got so tight that your body doesn't know what to do with it.
I'm glad he's doing good. Workaholics is definitely one of the best shows of the 2010s.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
RyanHoppyRadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
You
in the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Hoppe Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Come on and drink a few beers. Crazy got it going on here. It's so many girls to hug. He don't wanna leave the club. He don't wanna leave the club. DJ pump the music up. He don't wanna leave the club. He don't wanna leave the club.
Now it's time to get drunk and mingle with my peeps. So we headed to the club in the suburban 17th. All my niggas high as hip. People move on, can we get by? Can we get drunk? Can we get into this club so we can get this bitch crunk? It ain't nothing like dancing with a hoochie with a fat butt. But if you're smoking cigarettes instead of weed, back up. Act up, get your ass tossed out the back door. What you think? Hit them up, tote big gas for. I'm a Mac though, and it ain't shit you can tell me. Unless you got friends for me, Rob G and LG, Loco, Natural, J and Big E. Hope you got your freaky friends, cause them niggas came with me and we ain't trying to leave yet. Till we build up a sweat and finish these last 2 bottles of Moet. So
come on and drink a few beers. Crazy got it going on here. It's so many girls to hug. He don't wanna leave the club. He don't wanna leave the club. DJ pump the music up. He don't wanna leave the club. He don't wanna leave the club.
I wanna get on the floor and dance a little bit. Cohiba in my hand, drinking the real shit. Straight with no chasing, weed with no lacing. My clique be the shit, and crocodiles and snakes ends. Just tipping these hoes and stripping these hoes in the club like I'm with Scotty, pimping these hoes. I want everybody high so you can all feel the vibe. You got beef with the truth, you gotta deal with my tribe. I ain't never lied, nigga, out to have a good time. And for every bitch I had, a nigga never took mine. I'm like genuine, same OG, blame no me. A dead rapper in the club, blame on me. Shame on me for trying to pull all the women. I'm gonna hit them up and got Def Jams like Russell Simmons. Crazy, getting crunk, hit hard like brass knuckles. Even Stevie Wonder can see I'm a bad motherfucker. Come on.
Come on and drink a few beers. Crazy got it going on here. It's so many girls to hug. He don't wanna leave the club. He don't wanna leave the club. DJ pump the music up. He don't wanna leave the club. He don't wanna leave the club.
You want me on your team cause I'm a player with skills. And I'm not from Buffalo but I'm stacking the bills. Women love this here T-Town motherfucker. So stop player hating and be down motherfucker. Hoochies all on my tip because crazy stay hard. Holding more dead presidents than the graveyard. I'm out to have a good time with these links on me. Everybody grab a cup, shit, drinks on me. Come on.
Come on and drink a few beers. Crazy got it going on here. It's so many girls to hug. He don't wanna leave the club. He don't wanna leave the club. DJ pump the music up. He don't wanna leave the club. He don't wanna leave the club. Only wanna drink a few beers. Crazy got it going on here. So many girls in this club. Only wanna drink a few beers. Crazy got it going on here. And he don't wanna leave this club. Only wanna drink a few beers. Crazy got it going on here. So many girls in this club. Only wanna drink a few beers. Crazy got it going on here. And he don't wanna leave this club. Come on and drink a few beers. Crazy got it going on here. It's so many girls to hug. He don't wanna leave the club. He don't wanna leave the club. DJ pump the music up. He don't wanna leave the club. He don't wanna leave the club.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Oh, yeah. This following segment has been brought to you by Fortify.com. FORTIFEYE.com for the best pre- and post-workout around. It comes in the form of a protein powder with coconut caramel and fruit punches the flavors. Fortify.com, FORTIFEYE.com. And at checkout, type in Ryan20 to save 20%. This is also being brought to you by Amir Academy of Martial Arts at AmirAcademy.com. 2700 22nd Street North, and that's in St. Petersburg. Women's self-defense classes, kids classes, MMA classes, whatever the hell you need. Go to AmirAcademy.com. And finally, this is being brought to you by Rich Keeley, Master Barbershop at RichKBarber.com, 4545 West Kennedy Boulevard. And that is in Tampa. But you can't just show up and go, hey, Rich, can I get a haircut? No, you got to sign up at richkbarber.com. But when you do, you'll save $10. All right. We're going to come back on Happy Hour. Keep this party going. But I also do produce the Hammer and Hink Show with Henry Oakes and Ryan Hoppe. Search up Hammerin, Hammerin, Hink on Spotify for all 11 episodes in the playlist. And it's on all other podcasting platforms under the Hoppe Radio feed. And here is Hammer and Hank with his award-winning Autism PSA.
Hello again. It's your favorite San Francisco DJ, Hammer and Hank. I may look normal, but the truth is, I have a condition known as autism. That's right, it's a condition, not a disease. Fact is, autism can strike anyone, regardless of who they are. People with autism normally have difficulties in verbal and non-verbal communication skills, social interactions, and leisure activities. In a recent study, people with autism are less likely to have a job and more likely to become homeless. I beat the odds by having loving friends and family, having a college education. I have even worked in the San Francisco Bay Area as an honored personality for many years. Always remember that people with autism want the same things as you, to be happy and successful. To find out more about autism, please contact your local mental health center or visit autismspeech.org. This is Hammer and Hank, and I appreciate your kindness.
Doors closing.
And now, something completely different.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
It's Happy Hour!
Hey, this is Tom Bernard, and you are listening to Happy Hour with my friend Ryan Hoppe.
Hey, it's Tony Zaza, and you're listening to Ryan Hoppe with Happy Hour.
Hey, this is Gary Meyer, and as refreshing as a McDonald's Coca-Cola, Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
This is time for Happy Hour.
Oh, it is.
Find the laugh with Ryan Power. Wacky fun and silly jokes. Happy Hour loves its folks.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
With Ryan Hoppe. Yeah, he's the topper. Grab your drinks and join the crew. Crazy stories just for you. Ryan's here to make you grin. Let the Hoppe fun begin. Happy Hour. Happy Hour. With Ryan Hoppe.
Yeah.
Relax and never sloppy.
I got it.
Got your popcorn, got your drink. Turn it up and don't you blink.
856-49 Hoppe. That's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio, and you can always email me, RyanHoppeRadio@gmail.com.
Around you, Ryan Hoppe's here for you.
Happy Hot Topic.
Morning Fire Festival 2 in danger of flaming out.
Yeah. Billy McFarland just looks like a scumbag.
With the event just over 1 month away, there are now serious questions swirling about where the music festival will be held.
Playa del Carmen is insanely beautiful.
Just last week,
God, I don't like Billy McFarland. Like I say about a few people on the show, like Ryan Reynolds and the owner of the Rays, he's got bitch slap face. Just want to bitch slap him.
creator Billy McFarland told customers the sequel to the doomed 2017 Fire Festival was being moved to Playa del Carmen, Mexico. But now city council officials there are refuting the city will host the event.
That's pretty embarrassing. I feel like the millionaires that are like, asking, I feel like the millionaires that are saying this stuff like, oh yeah, I'll put money into Firefest, or oh yeah, I'll go to Firefest. I feel like they're doing it because they're like, let's see how bad this can get. I don't think there's one person now, maybe the first Firefest, but I don't think there's one person that's going, oh yeah, that's going to be quite the party. Because it doesn't exist.
Writing in a statement, no such event with that name will take place in our city, adding, there is no existence of a registry nor plans that would indicate such an event taking place in this municipality.
Our relationships with Playa may be new, but I know I speak for the rest of the team when I say we couldn't ask for a better group of people.
He just talks like a con artist.
The statement coming just days after McFarland, his team, and a member of the local government held a press conference saying the festival there was a go.
We are very happy to have this festival in Mexico, in Playa del Carmen. We already have permits, so this is going to be very successful.
And it doesn't sound like it.
ABC News reached out to City Hall in Playa del Carmen for further clarification.
Yeah, they love doing that. They love telling you we reached out. We did our journalistic duties. Come on now.
No one can get in the rooms. No one can get their bags. We've been here for hours.
The latest chaos appearing to echo the first fire fiasco 8 years ago, when organizers had to change locations 4 months ahead of the festival, putting attendees who were promised a luxury experience in emergency relief tents and eating bland cheese sandwiches. That festival landing McFarland in prison for fraud for 4 years.
I think he's a severely mentally ill person if he's doing it again.
But he has repeatedly promised things would be different this time around.
Doesn't seem like it.
I think Fire 2 really isn't about the past, and it's not really about me. It's about taking the vision, which is strong.
Tickets for the upcoming event range from $1,400 to over $1 million. And despite the festival failing miserably the last time, McFarland maintains Fire 2 is on.
Oh, it's gonna be fire, bro!
Is it a risk to buy a ticket to Fire Festival 2?
I think it's always a risk. You're taking a risk.
Why should it ever be a risk to go to a concert? Unless there's like a shooting. It should never be a risk.
Because I made a lot of bad decisions and messed up the first festival. Until it's experienced, there is a risk component to it.
So we reached out to the team from Fire 2 about this latest statement from Playa del Carmen, but we did not hear back. We also reached out to that government.
They love doing that. The news, E-News is notorious for it, but they love going, we reached out and didn't hear back. I don't know what that is, because it doesn't make you look good.
Official from Playa del Carmen that was part of the press conference this week, and we are still waiting to hear back.
Yeah, like, why are you telling us? That means they don't want to hear from you. That's embarrassing. It's like saying, oh yeah, I DM'd the girl last night and she didn't get back to me. It just doesn't look good. But maybe that's just me.
Russell Brand reveals the real reason behind his divorce from Katy Perry.
But he's a creep?
The 49-year-old looks...
God, he's a bad dude. But then he turned conservative and religious. Oh, you're a hack.
Back at his 2-year marriage to the pop superstar and says during his podcast, Stay Free with Russell Brand on
Stay free until you're charged with rape, which we'll get to in a sec.
April 3rd, quote, "What I can tell you is, when I was married to Katy Perry, she's like a not entirely normal, because she's an extraordinary massive star.
Done, you're a hack.
But she's not weird or off-key, and wasn't involved in anything nefarious as far as I could tell."
No, you were the one doing the nefarious things.
He continues, "The reasons that a marriage didn't work are the normal human reasons.
I'm cheating, I'm a scumbag.
Marriages don't work, and I have nothing but respect for her."
I bet she has no respect for you, bun.
The actor also notes that they did have their differences, adding, quote, "I obviously disagree with her political views."
Yeah, you're like so conservative and so religious, even though you right here are being charged, it says right here, with rape and sexual assault. on 4 different alleged incidents. Oh, but her feministic views was against what you were thinking? You're a scumbag.
But I probably disagree with some of my wife's political views. My beloved wife, Laura Brand's
he just seems like someone that would like slip a roofie in your drink.
Political views.
I just don't respect people that have a sketchy past. Radio shows do it. That used to be Shocks. Mancow did it. All these guys did it where they went from like talking about boobs and vagina, and then they're like, oh, but God's on my side. It's okay to believe in God or whatever, but it's like, God, man.
So you know you always disagree with people, don't ya? Since their split in 2012, both Russell and Katie, who shares daughter Daisy Dove with fiancé Orlando Bloom,
thank God she didn't have a kid with Russell,
have made rare comments about their brief time together. Katie alludes to a certain level of disarray during that period of her life, sharing on 60 Minutes Australia in 2020, quote, I was having great success at 23, 24, and 25.
And then you had the quarter-life crisis.
And then I met someone that was interesting and stimulating.
He's definitely stimulating.
It was just like a tornado. It was everything happening at once.
I bet their sex is wild.
She goes,
when are they going to say they reached out for comment and didn't hear back? I'm waiting for E-News to say that.
She goes on to say that she has, quote, always resonated with friction and resistance and challenges.
Whatever. You're the worst. Both of you. 856-49-HOPPY. It's 856-494-6773. Supposedly Kanye West is begging Bianca to come back. When you're begging for your ex to come back, it gets freaking pathetic. It just looks bad. Giselle, I said that with the emphasis on Giselle Bundchen, skipped Met Gala. No red carpet walk with Joaquin. Yeah, that guy blocked me because I was tagging him in videos. I would block me too. But yeah, you ruined a marriage. But then again, that relationship she had with Tom began on infidelity, so it was kind of doomed from the beginning, if we're going to be honest here. If we're going to be forthright. Here is Jake Paul and his fiance talking about how they're going to push back the wedding a little bit, which, if you don't have a wedding date, you're not really engaged.
And then what's the timeline for y'all? Like, you have so much stuff coming up, obviously. Both of you guys, right? Like, you two gotta win gold.
Well, yeah, I'm going for it.
Do you have a timeline?
God, his wife's freaking hot.
That year, we're not gonna get married yet because I want to plan the wedding and.
God, those arguments must be wicked. You hear that voice?
Is that the word? Yeah. Whoa, I have a mind fuck.
I am talking like Melania.
I can't speak English anymore.
You can. I love it. I love you.
Wow, this is a horrible podcast.
You're amazing.
I can't listen to this. Between that and looking at TikTok during the commercial break, I feel like I'm getting dumber. Or maybe it's from all the celebrity news I cover over and over.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
RyanHoppyRadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppy of Hoppy Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Shut up, nigga. Dirty down, niggas. Platinum house, niggas. Shut up, nigga. Your boy TAZ coming through. Goes out to all y'all boys, think y'all ballin' like the boy from the side. No half, nigga. Tony coming through. Y'all know how we do.
Ooh, man, I'm so tight when it comes to this. My cars always hit, they never miss. Look at my dubs, they so crisp. I let them all the holder, Chris. Dog, I'm a baller, watch me. I'm a pimp for life, you can ask me. I do what I wanna do, I'm so tight. Main in the front, the rest in the bike. Don't talk no spike, cause I handle that. Turn my hand over, it's send it back. Please show your face, don't turn your back. I'ma show you how a nigga with money at. Money stack high, clean, catch high. I'm a ball like this till the day I die. You need tomatoes and vinegar to catch up. My ribs keep spinning when I stop shit. No drugs when you ride. No clean when you dead. No amps in your trunk. No TVs in your bed. If you talking that shit. If you acting like a bitch. If you hating on love. Nigga what, put up. Y'all talking that fuck. Y'all niggas can't ball like us. Y'all talking that fuck. Y'all niggas can't ball like us.
My head feel like sprees, it won't stop spinning. I think I drink too much and I smoke too much spinach. You see the trucks with the spoilers and girls callers. And every nigga that I chillin' with your bitches flawless. I'm real with my niggas, I kill for my niggas. If I gotta do good, when he deal with my niggas. So don't be bragging about shit you ain't got. Like you got a navigator sitting at the paint shop. It's the G-I-double-T. I never let your player haters show me. I know you mad, I'm in a spot where you love to be. Smoking Pocalolo, sipping on that bubbly. So what it be? Name in the spotlight, dough right, pot tight. Got enough shit, make it hard for me to fuck right. Should've cut your throat like I started to. Nigga got so much beef, we need a barbecue.
No dubs when you ride. No clean when you dead. No amps in your trunk. No TVs in your bed. If you talking that shit. If you acting like a bitch. If you hating on love. Nigga what, put up. Y'all talking that fuck. Y'all niggas can't ball like us. Y'all talking that fuck. Y'all niggas can't ball like us.
Y'all need to shut up or put up before I put my foot up your ass. 24 inches like that. A nigga keep it flipping OT and fifth low. Keep making hits into around the globe. Keep stacking chips and tossing these damn hoes. Keep getting blitzed and popping bottles some more. They say we so hot, but we spit so cold. It's the ball and 30 that falling out of control.
Yo, I am rich and there's no limit. Cash money, baby, every time I spend it. Spend what I want to, drive what I want to. Never just one, always want to. Let me put this zipper on your lip. So when you drink, a lot of I got slips. I got this, I got that. Double Tony got rims way bigger than that. No drugs when you ride. No clean when you dead. No amps in your trunk. No TVs in your bed. If you talking that shit. If you acting like a bitch. If you hating on love. Nigga what, put up. No drugs when you ride. No clean when you dead. No amps in your trunk. No TVs in your bed. If you talking that shit. If you acting like a bitch. If you hating on love. Nigga what, put up. Shh, be quiet, niggas. Y'all don't want none of this shit, niggas. 2003, baby. Dirty down, nigga. If you ain't ballin' like us, nigga, shut up. Fuck what your cousin got, fuck what your uncle got, nigga. If you ain't got it, shut up.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Oh, yeah. Let's go through all the sponsors right now. I never get freaking podcasts that begin their show with like 7 live reads or sponsors. I'm like, who's listening to that? If I were that sponsor, I'd be pissed off. Well, what do I know? A lot. This following segment has been brought to you by Cheeky Mouth Guards at getcheeky.com. When I tell you it's the best way to quit biting on the side of your mouth, I'm a man of my words. Getcheeky.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 30%. Shimmerwood CBD drinks at shimmerwood.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 30%. GetGoodFeels.com for good vibes THC drinks. Go to GetGoodFeels.com and use promo code HOPPY to save 20%. OldGlory.com for the best t-shirts around. Use promo code HOPPY to save 15%. Garden State Distillery Dirty Vodka. GardenStateDistillery.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 15%. Aspire Green Tea Drinks at aspiredrinks.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. Afura Coffee. AFUERA coffee.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. FSDrinks.com. For the best boba around, use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. Oh, you're looking for the best beef jerky? BigForkBrands.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. And finally, are you looking for a good energy bar? QuantumSquares.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. All of these are on my website, RyanHoppyRadio.com, RYANHOPPE radio.com. I would hope you know how to spell radio. Or it's in my podcast section. So whenever you listen to Happy Hour like you are right now, in the podcast description is all of that. We're going to come back on Happy Hour. Keep this party going and going. But let's hear from Hammer and Hank, which you can hear the Hammer and Hank Show with Henry Oakes and Ryan Hoppe on Spotify by searching up Hammerin, HAMMERIN Hank Show, and check it out on his podcast feed.
People with autism are often treated like they are different. Believe me, we are. Hi, this is Henry Oakes, but my buddies may have known me as Hammer and Hank. I was labeled as slow when I started school. Come to find out at the age of 12, the doctors decided I was autistic. Now at the age of 48, I have completed an associate degree in radio broadcasting and worked in the San Francisco Bay Area as an on-air personality. So yes, I am different. People with autism have no needs, no different than you. Laugh, love, and learn to get an education and join the workforce. I did it, and so can anyone else with autism. So when you meet someone with autism, don't feel sorry for them. Work with them. Find out for yourself that autism isn't a disease, it's a condition. To find out more about autism, please visit autismspeaks.org. Autism Speaks. It's time to listen.
Doors closing.
And now, something completely different.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
It's Happy Hour.
Hey kids, it's Brother Weeze, and you are listening to the Happy Hour with my main man, Ryan Hoppe.
For the hustlers, the grinders, and the go-getters, this is Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Oh, jeez.
Hoppe on the mic, spitting late night delight. Celebrity gossip, got the tea served right.
Got it.
Paris out clubbing, Britney with the shave. Hoppe taking callers, everybody misbehave. Turn up the dial, it's the Happy Hour scene.
It is.
Talking wild stories, every shade in between.
Whatever.
Howard vibes to gossip extremes. In right now, live your tabloid dreams.
856-49 Hoppy. It's 856-494-6773.
Relationship woes.
You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio, and you can always email me.
Talk louder than a Kanye melt.
RyanHoppyRadio@gmail.com.
Air, raw, no filter, no shame. All your favorite stars caught doing the same. Tap into the hotline, spill your confession. Hoppe's got the cure for your weekly obsession.
All right, enough of that. Let's get back into it.
Happy Hot Topic.
The It Ends With Us drama is in full bloom. The latest in the ongoing legal back and forth between Blake Lively, her husband Ryan Reynolds, and Justin Baldoni. Justin and Wayfarer Studios' legal team asked a judge to deny Ryan's motion to have the $400 million lawsuit they brought against him dismissed. In the April 1st filing obtained by E! News, the legal team alleges, quote, Ryan pretends that the Wayfarer party's First Amendment complaint fails to set forth any basis for his liability and that he merely acted as a supportive spouse. Not so.
Whatever. Honestly, I'm tired of hearing about them. So freaking tired of hearing about them. They're the worst.
White Lotus composer quits over feud with Mike White. The composer, who has worked on the HBO series for 3 seasons, reveals that after a dispute about the music on the show with creator Mike White,
Yeah, Mike White seems like a weirdo, man. Some of the stuff he comes up with is perverted. Typical Hollywood trash.
he won't be checking in for the show's 4th season. Cristobal said during an interview with the New York Times published April 2nd, I announced to the team a few months ago that I was not coming back, that I was leaving. I didn't tell Mike for various reasons. I wanted to tell him just at the end for the shock and whatever, except I told the whole editorial team and music editor and producer and all that, but I didn't think that they were going to tell him. At some point, he heard about that. According to Cristobal, his and Mike's beef began with the removal of the signature sounds from the opening credits score for this season. The move changed the theme song completely and left some fans of the series disappointed. Cristobal said, I texted the producer and I told him that it would be great to, at some point, give them the longer version with the oolululus.
And the scenes with the
because people will explode if they realize that it was going there anyway. He thought it was a good idea, but then Mike cut that. He wasn't happy about that.
Yeah, it's gotta suck. You work hard making something and then they just take it out.
He continued, I mean, at that point, we already had our last fight forever, I think. So he was just saying no to anything. E! News has reached out to Mike White.
Oh, they reached out for comment, didn't hear back. Shut up! Tired of it. It's time for a news segment. There's a lot of things that go on in the world of Tampa Bay, so I wanted to do Tampa Bay news. I just made the song. First time hearing it.
Tune it up the volume, dial it right. Hoppy's voice, that's the highlight.
Maybe.
Tampa Bay news with a twist so bold. Floridian sunshine dipped in gold. Ryan Hoppy's got the scoop with flair.
Thank you.
Gators on golf courses, you better beware.
Oh, jeez.
From Busch Gardens to that crazy traffic maze, Three Stories got that Florida glaze. Tampa Bay, tails hot on.
Wow. I literally typed in, can you make a funny song about Tampa Bay and the Tampa Bay news segment on the radio show Hoppy Hour with Ryan Hoppy.
Hoppy dropped the mic and set sail.
This is what I made in 10 seconds.
Yeah. Whoa.
I will say, you can literally make an AI version of me, but nothing beats real Ryan Hoppy.
Florida man makes another debut.
All right, so there's that. What's going on here?
Tampa Bay's #1 news station. This is the Fox 13 6 o'clock news.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Good evening and welcome tonight. I'm Mark Wilson.
And I'm Allie Corey. Thanks for being with us. $23 million, and that is just for the roof.
Yeah. The Tampa Bay Rays really screwed up by not making a cover.
The total cost of repairs to the Trop will be at least $56 million. And that was a tough pill to swallow for the city of St. Pete and City Council today, which voted to spend the money. Fox 13's Kaylee Tracy is live at the Trop for us tonight. And Kaylee, we know a lot of residents
What up, baby?
They're saying no way to those repairs. So what did council members have to say?
Well, council members said they'd much rather spend those millions on these residents who have voiced those opinions that you mentioned, but their hands are tied. They are legally obligated, and they have to make these repairs to the Trop.
And there goes the Tropicana Field roof.
It's one of the most visual representations of the toll Hurricane Milton took on an already storm-ravaged St. Pete. Milton's 105-mile-per-hour winds ripping Tropicana Field's roof right off, tearing it to shreds.
these are the cards that were dealt based on the agreement on what Hurricane Milton did to our community.
In a 7-1 vote Thursday, St. Pete City Council approved spending almost $23 million to replace the Trop's roof, but not without concerns.
Everything that surrounds the Rays is a concern.
I'd much rather be spending that money on hurricane recovery and...
Duh! No one has helped out Florida! No one has helped out St. Pete. It's all been about the fucking Rays.
Helping residents in our most affected neighborhoods.
But as council members explained, they don't really have a choice.
We are legally bound by an agreement, and the agreement requires us to fix the stadium.
The city's architect...
It's making me mad. So many people lost so much, but the freaking Rays who don't want to pay for it because that scumbag Stu Sternberg is so cheap. Fuck you. And I try not to swear on this show, but when it comes to Stu Sternberg, fuck you, Stuart, you nerd.
Architect Raul Quintana says the new roof will be thicker, stronger, and able to withstand 165-mile-per-hour winds.
Oh, the one before it didn't? And then there is this on Florida News.
Evening, everyone. I'm Linda Hurtado. And I'm Allie Corey in for Haley Hines tonight. Thanks for being with us.
You know, a news anchor, I worked with one, we would go to break and be like, it's the Pat and Aaron show. And this person's filling in for Aaron Jacobson. A lot of times, people with big egos that are afraid to get replaced, you have to say that you're filling in for the person because they don't want to be replaced.
Evening, everyone. I'm Linda Hurtado. And I'm Allie Corey in for Haley Hines tonight. Thanks for being with us. First tonight at 5, it was an unsettling sight. A young woman needs your help tonight, identifying this man. She says
he's just peeping in the window.
He's been peeping into her home, and you can see it right here on the video.
God, he looks like a creep. Looks like a Mike Kelton listener.
Really unsettling stuff.
All right, so there's that going on. And then this nonsense.
Thanks for joining us here at 11. I'm Chris Cato. Haley Hines has the night off.
I feel like Haley Hines is like really afraid of getting replaced. Because whenever you have to say, I'm in for the person, that person's like, please don't replace me. Because when you work in the media, if you go on a long vacation and your fill-in does a better job, that's like a narcissist's biggest fear.
Vacant storefronts downtown, a lack of mom and pop shops. Those are just a few of the concerns that citizens brought up tonight.
He's got that announcer voice.
At a Clearwater City Council meeting. They were there, though, to talk about one thing mainly. They were speaking out against the city possibly selling a public street to the Church of Scientology.
Yeah, people around here simp way too hard for Scientology. There are two things that people do in this area that they simp towards that is stupid. Example A is Carol Baskin. Because of Big Cat Rescue, a lot of people were on her board. B would be either Bubba the Love Sponge or Mike Calta because they're afraid of getting blasted on air. And then C is Scientology.
Fox 13's Brianna Arredondo takes us to that meeting.
After hours of debate and discussion, Clearwater City Council voted 3-2 to postpone making a decision about the sale. The city held a public hearing Thursday night on selling South Garden Avenue between Court Street and Franklin Street to the Church of Scientology for $1.375 million. The church expressed to the city that they want to close that street and build an auditorium there. But
that's not going to be a sketchy place.
Dozens of residents packed the council chambers.
I would have been there if I knew about it.
Arguing against the sale.
I hate Scientology, and the Scientologists creep me out. And frankly, if you're a Scientologist, I said that funny, and you are triggered by me saying that, you're in a cult. Grow up and run away, because they'll come and get you.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
RyanHoppyRadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Hoppe Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
This is how we roll. This is how we roll. Hit 'em up, hustlers. This is how we roll. This is how we roll.
Yo. You know the motherfucking name. I ain't trying to explain. You new to the game. You niggas that get through to the brain. We got a level of honor that we're trying to contain. If you ain't hitting them up, then you can blew out the frame. Yo, it's like that. I dare any one of you kids to fight back. I'm ambassador and you get it straight through your nightcap. The night that we get together, sit here and plot. Right rhyme that's gon' send us straight to the top. Anonymous, that's my clique, already hot. You talk shit, but you don't really want us to stop. Spit rhyme that'll make both of your ears pop. We hit 'em up, hustling niggas, we fear not. You act tough, but I done seen the tear drop. We be the ones making the tape your friends cop. Give props, you like it, show love. Anonymous, we make hits, that's for the thugs.
Hit 'em up, hustlers. This is how we roll. This is how we roll. Hit 'em up, hustlers. This is how we roll. This is how we roll.
Like the realest of the illest, we be rolling like the blunts you smoke. It ain't no joke. Let's say hell came to let y'all know. It ain't no thing hitting them up with this down south shit. Flip the switch, getting rich with the wigs. I split. It's now or never as a hustler. I'm trying to get mine. Stay on the grind with the rhyme. Cause look, hell ain't dying. I'm in the game stacking points. I'm getting my props. I can't be knocked, can't be stopped. Got the industry locked. I'm on my turf, kicking dirt. It's a bust. I dust another rapper as I bust. Putting a hush on fuss. Just like a gimmick, ain't no limit. We trying to get paid. And for the suckers that be hating, we be coming like rain. You better run, ain't no fun when we killing your spirit. I know you fear it when it's hell. You don't wanna come near it. So back on up. You ain't tough. I'm the realest in this. I hit 'em up, call your bluff with this down south shit.
Hit 'em up, hustlers. This is how we roll. This is how we roll. Hit 'em up, hustlers. This is how we roll. This is how we roll.
Shit, my way for everybody. Compliments of my niggas who figured we be sweated by so many gold diggers. Them hoes could never iggas on my niggas like critters catching the jitters when they see them real hit 'em up hitters. High style like the top of Mount Everest. Cheddar chest stand out on my niggas like Superman's letter S. We them real killers, 30 round clip fillers. Only conversate with family, Mercedes and Bentley dealers. Protected like the Pope, smoking rounds like dope. There's only one, hit 'em up, you better test the coke. Changing whips with the years, staying higher than NASA. Platinum links you would think got more ice than Alaska. All them hoes wanna see how many G's we have. Every nigga that I'm with told more cheese than crab. Shit, we fall off in the club, never pat it down. LG and Rocky told automatics now. Separated from you busters, what's up with them hustlers? Now we collect the money plates like them ushers. Nigga had to come up out the hood, man. Didn't always have a Land Cruiser with the wood grain. Shit, my kids got power wheels with the chrome rims. My pick got gold teeth and his own Timbs. Man, we got that mad money, blow up the pad money. That Johnny Cochran get you out of something bad money. That hard to add money, make your pocket sag money. That record biz, leave it there, copper jag money. Big E, dirty short, natural and jit. Teddy Corpse, Mr. Chuck, my nigga Logan Quick. T-Town represent us, making it happen. A lot of money to be made, and we making it rapping. But if it ever went down, we be taking it clapping. Ain't no cowards in my squad, niggas down for scrapping. We them.
Hit 'em up, hustlers. This is how we roll. This is how we roll. Hit 'em up, hustlers. This is how we roll. 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 Hit 'em up, hustlers. This is how we roll. This is how we roll. 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 How we roll.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Sure, yeah, Ryan. Hoppe.
Oh, that's me. Mm-hmm.
Hoppe.
And this following segment has been brought to you by counselingoncall.net. When I tell you it's the best way to take care of your mental health, I'm a man of my words. They are in Florida or Maryland at counselingoncall.net if you tell them that I sent you.
It's your me, Ryan.
But if you live in the other 48 states or around the world, you can always go on Google or Psychology Today to get help with your mental health. But if you're in Florida or Maryland, where we have a lot of listens, go to counselingoncall.net.
Hoppe, it's you and me, Ryan.
Tell them I sent you.
Me, Ryan. Hoppe, it's you and me, Ryan. Hoppe.
Doors closing.
And now, something completely different.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
It's Hoppe Hour!
Me, Ryan, Hoppe.
Hey, this is Frank Kramer from the Heidi and Frank Show on 95.5 KLOS in Los Angeles. And you are listening to Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe. You see what he did there? Hoppe Hour. I love that guy.
Recording for the average Joe and Jane because we don't discriminate by gender. If you work hard, keep listening to Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show.
Hi, my Calta.
The other stations are tuned in too.
Let's stop. 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 Let's stop.
I just...
Well, you know, low, hit the dial. It's the king of the chatter. Ryan Hoppe live raw, thought shatter.
I like it raw.
Syndication wide, he's the voice of the truth. Can't let lies slide. Hoppe hours on, let the people all know. Celebrity stories with a late night glow. Dating confessions, wild thoughts unfold.
Got it.
Ryan spinning fire that can never turn cold.
Whatever.
Drop quick, TMZ on a budget. Spilling tea so hot it'll melt your nugget. From Kanye's fits to Hollywood schemes, he's decoding drama, shaking the beams. Hoppe hours on, let the people all know. Celebrity stories with a late night glow.
856-49 Hoppe. 856-494-6773.
Swipe left or right.
You tweeted me at Ryan Hoppe Radio.
Night caller spitting wild.
You can always email me, RyanHoppeRadio@gmail.com.
Hoppe's got the mic, no intermission. Tampa Bay sunshine blaring across the air.
Yeah.
Hoppe's truth bombs dropping everywhere.
Got it.
He ain't scared to raise the mic or a brow. Spotlight taking it now. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. AI is freaking weird, man. But you just gotta embrace it.
Tom Cruise is honoring friend Val Kilmer.
Yeah, Val Kilmer. Val Kilmer seemed like a good-ass dude, man.
Speech at CinemaCon in Las Vegas, April 3rd, Tom pays tribute to his late Top Gun co-star.
I did.
While introducing his new film, Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning, during the Paramount Pictures presentation, the actor says, "I'd like to honor a dear friend of mine, Val Kilmer. I really can't tell you how much I admired his work, how much I thought of him as a human, and how grateful and honored I was when he joined Top Gun and came back for Top Gun Maverick. He gave a lot to all of us with his performances."
Whatever.
The 62-year-old then asked the audience for
God, Tom Cruise looks good for 62.
a moment of silence before saying, "Thank you, Val. I wish you well on your next journey."
Well, unfortunately, I don't think there is a next journey, but yeah, I don't want to be negative.
Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce have been enjoying a nice escape away from the spotlight while
Yeah, we really have not heard from them since the Super Bowl.
they can. A source exclusively. The pop superstar and the Kansas City Chiefs tight end haven't made a public appearance since Super Bowl 59 and have been
She doesn't want to be seen with a loser.
spending the last 7 weeks at secluded destinations and sneaking in and out of restaurants.
She was all about being around the winner. But not anymore.
A lot of their time is spent at home just relaxing.
Yeah, you know you need to kind of get on it.
Despite their fame, they're really just like any other couple.
The insider says. They like to cuddle on the couch and watch movies, play board games, spend time with family, cook dinner together, and just
typical mid-30s millennial behavior.
Hang out.
All right, so there's that. 856-49-HOPPY.
I know this is the right decision for me, and I am so excited about what's to come.
Deborah Norville is stepping down and moving on.
From Inside Edition. I have a freaking crush on her. Because I don't know if you guys know, but I love older women. She's a cool guy. Sit on my lap.
The TV icon announced her exit from Inside Edition on April 2nd after 30 years at the anchor desk.
Whatever.
Telling viewers in a heartfelt Instagram video that she turned down the opportunity to stay and is now looking forward to exploring a new chapter.
Yeah, like she's tired of talking about Trump or whatever.
Milestones like this are an opportunity for reflection. And on careful reflection, I have decided that now is the time.
God, is she hot, man.
For me to leave Inside Edition and do something else. They asked me to stay, and they made a lovely offer to do so. But the truth is, there are things I'd like to do.
You got just a little bit of time left, unfortunately.
And places I want to do them that continuing at Inside Edition doesn't permit.
Norville was.
She's 66 years old. Yeah, she's been doing it since 36. Yeah, time. Yeah, you don't want to become like Don Imus or Howard Stern where you're on so long.
Serving female TV anchor, joining Inside Edition in 1995. She reflected on the milestone in her farewell message.
Yeah, 30 years is good. Not 31 years, not 37 years. Just straight up 30 years is pretty baller.
Noting just how much has changed since she took the helm at the nightly news magazine.
When I started this job, Bill Clinton was president, O.J. Simpson was on trial for murder, and Forrest Gump was about to win big at the Oscars.
Deborah also.
And I was pooping my diaper.
So joined CBS Mornings to share insight on her big move and tease that the news cycle isn't the only thing that's evolved over the years.
You know, it's funny, we had a thing on this show yesterday because it's my 30th anniversary. And as I'm watching, there were two thoughts that hit me is how in the world did a kid from Dalton, Georgia get to have this career? And the other was, too bad I couldn't settle on a hairstyle.
You're like, better know than you did in the 90s. There's that weird 90s mom hair. I think what I don't find attractive about it is that's the hair my mom had, and I'm not attracted to my mom, so.
Every single time you saw me.
Boy.
Whatever. Good for Deborah Norville. A job well done.
Innocent meme or Selena shade.
So Justin Bieber shared a meme of Gollum from Lord of the Rings, and it says girls on social media when they get engaged, and it's Gollum holding the ring from Lord of the Rings. And I'm going to have to do this before. I got to tell you guys a story from 2005. We go back. Back when I had an attention span, I loved the Lord of the Rings movies, but my favorite part was Gollum going, my precious, my precious, my precious. So I used to lay on the ground in the living room in front of my parents and just reenact, my precious, my precious. And I'm telling you, one time my Nana was in town. And my Nana was like, so what are you up to, Ryan? What you been doing or whatever? And I'm like, oh, I can do an impersonation of Gollum. And she's like, what? And I was laying on the ground going, precious. Oh, jeez. And I just was rolling on the ground going, my precious, my precious, my precious, precious. She's like, please get off from the ground.
I think it's very unexpected. Most people didn't realize what it was really about.
All right, I gotta skip over this because of copyright. But yeah, pretty much Justin Bieber threw shade because she's promoting her engagement. If you care about what Selena Gomez is doing, you're not over her. Oh, I'm sure that post makes Haley Bieber look and feel really good about herself. That he's still talking about the dude of the relationship that you ruined because you were the side chick. I don't forget things. I keep receipts. Honestly, it's a blessing and a curse.
There's things that you just don't do.
OJ's.
Morgan Wallen details his struggles with fame and confesses he hasn't been in a bar since his Nashville arrest.
Yeah, I don't really think he deals with fame at all. He's just a stupid hick.
During a recent episode of Theo Von's This Past Weekend podcast, the country star opens up about being in the spotlight and how having all eyes on him can be a double-edged sword.
Yeah, you like it because you get to bang out dumb blondes from Nashville and whatever. Then you also have to deal with, like, you know, walking off of SNL and being ridiculed.
It's still weird, and there's parts of that I don't like. I mean, I think anybody who has to deal with that, it's not ideal. You know, it's not ideal to go everywhere, and even if you don't get like, you know, bothered, you were on edge the whole time because you thought you might. It's like there's just not a lot of there's things that you just don't do.
Whatever. One of the things you don't do is walk off SNL and make everything about you.
Happy hour. Happy hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHoppyRadio.com.
Happy hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Hoppe Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Chicago, what up? Wow, honey, what up? Humble Park, what up? Boom Squad, what up? B.O.N., let's get into this shit. You got them going nuts, pushing that blow the clubs. They got them throwing up. Me, that's smooth. And when I go to clubs, the bitches all on the thug. Who locked and sold it up. Me, that's cool. And when them op clowns come through here and pop rounds, who gon' hold the block down? Me, that's cool. I gotta get this cheddar if I'm tipping bricks forever. Who put this shit together? Me, that's cool. Hit the bank to withdraw, and I'm going to deposit. I'm legit, and still get followed by Sonny and Crockett. Every day I stuff money in my pocket, but I never get full. I got an appetite, I'm hungry as a hostage, dummy. You need bread to eat. Trust me, the way my money run, you swear it had legs and feet. It's getting hot around the hood, so I bought me a rifle and a 30 shot 40, homie. This is survival, but not no empty beats for real life. So chill, I ain't get your ass killed running through the jungle in real life. I posted up on that park bench in Clucker's apartments with some raw that make you feel like you Clark Kent. Switch, had to flip to getting 50 for them damn shows. Bet it all, a bitch won't get a penny from your man, no. Ain't no sense of looking, wanna search, you can try to. You never find a nigga that can spit it like I do. You got them going nuts, pushing that blow the club. They got them throwing up. Me, that's smooth. And when I go to clubs, the bitches all on the thug. Who locked and sold it up? Me, that's cool. And when them op clowns come through here and pop rounds, who gon' hold the block down? Me, that's cool. I gotta get this cheddar if I'm tipping bricks forever. Who put this shit together? Me, that's cool. The Don of all dons, I earned my spot when I would stuff cheese in them bags and burn the top and put it out on the avenue and burn the block, or put that soft in a pot and let it turn to rock. You smoke, I can get you pop from florists that grow killer trees like Seymour on Little Shop for Horrors. You want a box, I'm for it. Throw your dukes up. I lose, I pull out the sword, boy, and shoot ya. I'm like Walter Weed, Larry Hoover, Jeff Ford, Al Capone, Holmes, the new one. Roll with two guns, the hood is my life. Beautiful aim, my left just as good as my right, aight? I will run you down, going 100 miles, shooting 100 rounds out a whip that costs 100,000. I peep your style, you chump see through. Nobody do it like Bump Diesel, oh no. Straight up, Joe, no bullshit. Chief, I'm respected all over Chicago. Get out there in that South Side. Ask a motherfucker about me in the woods. South Shore, Inglewood, Wild Hunt, the low end, all the projects, nigga. West Side, what up, y'all? All over Chicago. That's cool. I gotta get this cheddar if I'm tipping bricks forever. Who put this shit together? Me. That's cool.
Happy hour will be right back.
This following segment has been brought to you by two Kava and Kratom bars. The first one is the Chill Room of Pinellas Park, 6709 49th Street in Pinellas Park. It's brought to you by Frank the Kava OG. This is also being brought to you by Strange Cloudz of Clearwater at 2222 Main Street. Okay. We're going to come back on Hobby Hour. Keep this party going and going after this. Are you ready?
Doors closing.
And now, something completely different.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
It's Hoppe Hour!
Me, Ryan, Hoppe.
Hey, this is Drew Lane, Detroit radio legend from the Drew Lane podcast. Ha! And you're listening to the Ryan Hoppe Hour.
There is no nepotism here. Welcome back to Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Oh, yeah. How are you? That is amazing to hear.
Yeah. Live from Tampa Bay, where the gossip don't sleep. Ryan Hoppe on the mic, dropping knowledge real deep. Celebrity news, yeah, he taking the crown. Airwaves buzz loud, syndication got him bound. It's the Hoppe Hour, every city's in tune. Dropping hot takes that boom like monsoons. From dating to sex, spilling tea so raw. Ryan's on the
856
got us hooked in.
49 Hoppe.
Kardashian drama, Bieber.
856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio. You can always email me, ryanhopperadio@gmail.com.
To your hometown shine, Hoppe Hour vibes, yeah, they one of a kind. Raw truths delivered, no script in his card. He speak for the people, keep it real, no facade.
Hoppe Hot Topic.
That transition could have been better, but whatever. I embrace the imperfections.
Kanye West and Bianca Censori appear to have called it quits. In a song titled Bianca off his new WW3 album, the rapper claims that his wife tried to get him hospitalized before leaving him over his disturbing social media outbursts, which have...
Yeah, he just never seems to do well on social media. It never turns out well for him.
Included anti-Semitic posts. My baby, she ran away, but first she tried to get me committed. Not going to the hospital because I am not sick, I just do not get it.
No, you are the definition of sick, brah.
Ye raps, according to the lyrics posted online. He adds, she's having a panic attack and she is not liking the way that I tweeted. Until Bianca's back, I stay up all night, I'm not going to sleep, I really don't know where she's at. The rapper then alludes to tracking his apparent ex before referencing Sean Diddy Combs
What a creep.
and the producer's former girlfriend, Cassie Ventura. I'm tracking my through an app. I'm tracking my through the city. I guess
That is not something you want to admit.
we the new Cassie and Diddy. I'm making this song for Bianca. I'm feeling the spirit of Donda. Ye continues by claiming that his wife's family wants him, quote, locked up, to, quote, go on retreat, and to, quote, run and meet.
Yeah, he needs mental health help fast.
He then alleges that Bianca bolted into a car and ran, detailing, she hopped in the car and...
Run, Forrest, run!
She ran. My just don't understand. Sometimes it just feel like it's planned, because I know that everyone changed up. Sometimes I hate being famous. I know that they think about killing me. That's why I got heavy artillery. At the end of his track, the rapper makes a plea for his partner to return. Bianca, I just want you to come back.
What a bitch move when you're begging her to come back. You had her get naked at the Grammys. You have no credibility, bud. You're a scumbag.
I don't know what I did to make you mad. Bianca, I just want you to come back. I want you to come back to me.
Sounds desperate, man. It's freaking pathetic.
Access Hollywood has reached out to
They reached out for comment and didn't hear back. Shut up!
Virginia Giuffre is sharing her side of the story. The 41-year-old, an alleged victim of convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein, who...
Yeah, there's a picture of Ghislaine Maxwell and Prince Harry and Ghislaine Maxwell looks like a soulless person.
Who also accused Prince Andrew of sexual abuse, has been accused of breaching a family violence restraining order granted to her estranged husband Robert Giuffre, with a hearing set for April 9th per records obtained by E! News. However, Virginia has denied violating a restraining order, with her rep telling E! News in a statement on April 2nd, Virginia looks forward to defending herself against his malicious claim. The rep goes on to share that she's worried about her and Robert's 3 teenage children during her hospitalization.
That's a good point.
Adding, Virginia continues to be hospitalized in serious condition. And while details of the incident that led to the restraining order remain unclear, People magazine reported that the mother of 3 first appeared in court March 19th for allegedly breaching the order and didn't enter a plea.
Alright, I wish her the best. Kind of. Yeah, she's had a hard life. This is interesting. Eminem is a grandpa. That makes me feel old. Think about it. Eminem is a grandpa. If that is just not freaking disturbing, I don't know what is. This is this is Eminem now.
Death stalks you at every turn.
Grandpa?
Well, it does.
Yeah, there you go.
Eminem is officially a grandfather. Eminem's daughter Haley Jade gives birth to her first baby boy with husband Evan McClintock.
He seems like a good-ass dude.
She announces on Instagram. The first-time parents' exciting update comes months after announcing her pregnancy in her dad's music video for his song Temporary, which is dedicated to Haley. The video
Yeah, he seems like he means well, that being Eminem.
featured home videos of Haley, now 28, from childhood into adulthood, including footage of the father and daughter dance at Haley's wedding earlier this year, and a close-up of a card where Haley wrote to her dad years prior, reading, "Thank you for doing everything you do and always being there for us girls.
That's so freaking cute.
You truly are the best dad in the world.
Hell yeah!
Love you forever and $100 million forever, ever, and always." The baby announcement comes after
Was that what I think they said? $100 million?
$100 million forever, ever, and always. The baby announcement
Weird.
comes after Haley and Evan tied the knot in an intimate ceremony where Eminem walked Haley down the aisle. Haley wrote on Instagram at the time, "We couldn't have asked for a better, more beautiful weekend celebration." Continuing, so many happy tears were shed, laughs and smiles were had, and so much love was
That's good.
felt. Evan and I
You know they have wild sex.
are feeling so grateful for all of the family and friends that traveled to support us. And
Whatever, man. And then here's this deadbeat dead.
Happy hot topic.
It was cringe.
It's so f***ing cringe.
Elon Musk's estranged daughter Vivian Jenna Wilson is reflecting on one of her last times they interacted more than 4 years ago.
Elon just looks like a freaking villain, man. 'Cause he is.
During an interview on Hassan Piker's Twitch stream late last week, the 20-year-old looked back on her estrangement from the Tesla CEO and Doge head and said one of the last times they communicated was toward the beginning of the pandemic.
One of the last interactions we ever had was arguing about wearing a mask. Because I was like, "You need to wear a mask," and he sent me this gif of this sheep, and he says, "Stop being sheeple."
Elon is so autistic. He thinks he's cool, but he's not.
Stop being a sheeple.
He
It was
communicated with you through f***ing 9gag memes?
Is that
Yeah, bro.
what that is?
It's
It was cringe.
It's so f***ing cringe.
Vivian has spoken.
Listen, I didn't really get along with my dad. I don't know what would have happened if he didn't die. But I keep the things that annoy me about my dad to myself. At some point, Elon's daughter, yes, I said daughter, Elon's daughter needs to move on and realize that your dad's an autistic loser.
before about seizing contact with Elon, telling Teen Vogue last month, "I haven't talked to him since 2020. That was almost half a decade ago at this point.
That is weird to think about, right?
Thank God." She told the outlet that it was also in 2020.
He died of the woke man virus. Shut up, Elon.
She became financially independent from Elon and came out as trans. During her conversation with Hassan, Vivian also addressed Elon's ideology and shut down anyone who might believe her identity had any role in his current views.
Yeah, they'll show like footage of him on the red carpet dancing. I'm like, you look like a loser.
People think it's like my fault. Like, I cannot take credit for that, unfortunately, for him becoming a loon. I can say that.
No, I don't. Yeah, I don't think it's. No. Yeah, I guess people do say that. I didn't even think about that.
Now people are like, he went. Like, I feel so like.
I love this comment. She better not bump into him in the street. He might not recognize her and ask if he can have a baby with her.
No one thinks that, by the way. I don't think anyone honestly thinks that.
No, a lot of people honestly think that he became like more right wing because of me.
Whatever, man. Get on it. You're just talking about your dad and giving him clout. I might have to beep this out, but supposedly Gayle King said the F word for gay people.
Can I just say one joke? I hope I don't get in trouble. All right,
Gayle. Careful, Gayle. Wait a minute.
You do a riff about white women who have approached you, and they said something about cooking, and you said, "What in the are you talking about?"
She said FAGGOTTRI, so F tree. Fat tree. I don't want to say it.
I thought that was hilarious. What does that mean?
I love you, Gayle King. It means exactly what you think it means.
God, she's dumb as hell.
What in the hell? No, white women, they are fine during the day, and then they have one sip of a rosé, and they're like, "Tonight's about me," and they just
whatever, man. You're not funny. Let me see here. This is weird. MGK to Brian Austin Green. Drinks are on me. Have a child actor margarita. I guess there's a margarita at a pizza place or at a place called MGK's 27 Club Coffee, his place called the Child Actor Margarita. Listen, I like MGK. I'm a fan of MGK. I dig MGK, but that's pretty immature. But MGK's immature. I mean, there's no other way to put it.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Hoppe Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Here is Vanessa Marquez with Friends Are.
You did let me go, listening to your amigo. Can't believe your mind so controllable like a Nintendo. And the honey, boy, you bumble. Harmonious was ensemble. Don't mean to sound less than humble, but you sure did a combo. And it had to hurt just some kind of way. Probably hurts to lose not knowing you've been played. Probably brings you down to find you should have stayed. Boy, you should have stayed. We went to the cinemas, shared popcorn and soda. Felt right with you on my side. From letters or ticket stubs to long kisses right before bedtime, to finding out you run out of love all over neighborhood headlines. And it sure hurt me some kind of way. And it hurts to lose not knowing I've been played. Only brings it down to know you should have stayed. Boy, you should have stayed.
go back? I just don't know. Well, here goes nothing. See, what should I do? Don't give him a chance. What should I do? I don't think you should chance it. Don't give him a chance. 'Cause if you give him a chance, he might take you for granted. I know we make mistakes and people want a perfect babe. If my heart is something you wanted, you would have never heard it, babe. Just try next time. Consider other people's feelings. And if you heed these lines, there'll be no reason you didn't know. I can't believe what they told you. That somebody getting over. Hey, how can love save the day? When you let the wrong one get away.
Got it.
You better watch who your friends are. Friends are.
Oh, sure.
You listen to, they can be
Sammy!
You better watch who your friends are.
Yeah, you gotta really be careful.
Happy Hour will be right back. Happy Hour will be right back. Happy Hour will be right back.
A beat drop. All right. So I am creating my own business, Happy Radio LLC. So I'm going to be producing podcasts and whatnot. So here's the deal. If you want to be an investor or you want to talk business, RyanHoppyRadio@gmail.com. We're going to come back on Happy Hour and wrap this puppy up. Russell Brand has released a video about his rape allegations, so we'll make fun of that. Because he's a scumbag. And we will also make fun of Kayla Nicole. Right. After that.
Doors closing.
No, I'm getting electrocuted.
And now for something completely different.
It's time for Hoppy in the morning.
It's Happy Hour.
Me, Ryan, Hoppy.
Hey, it's Abe Cannon from 98 Rock, and you are listening to Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppy. Yo.
People often argue over Android versus iPhones, but the real debate should be middle-aged Gen X morning shows versus Happy Hour.
Hi, Mike.
Guess who wins? We will let you decide. Welcome back to Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppy.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Static buzz alive, night whip through the sky. Celebrity tales, baby, let's fly. Ryan's got the mic, say peace, pride. Happy Hour,
yeah.
Tongue-tied ride. Turn it up, let it pound. Woohoo! Happy Hour, let it on the radio. Fame and drama.
Yeah.
In the glow. Pulse of the Bay where legends grow.
856-49 Hoppy. It's 856-494-6773. You can tweet me at Ryan Hoppy Radio.
Sex confessions, midnight.
You can always email me, RyanHoppyRadio@gmail.com.
Fever dream. Tore the headline scandal so obscene.
Woo!
Happy Hour cut sharp through the steam. Turn it up, let it down, feel the flow. Happy Hour live on the radio. Dating drama, secrets in the glow. Pulse of the Bay where legends grow.
A beat drop. Oh, yeah. And just like that, it's gone. 856-49 Happy.
Happy hot topic. I was a fool, man.
Yeah.
I was a fool before I lived in the light of the Lord.
Oh, yeah. I used to rape chicks and take advantage of people. But then I found God because I'm trying to clean my image.
I was a drug addict, a sex addict, and an imbecile. But what I never was a rapist.
Russell Brand's legal troubles have taken a serious turn. The British comedian is being charged with rape and sexual assault stemming from alleged incidents with 4 separate women between 1999 and 2005.
You have to be a sociopath if you want to rape a woman, man. There is nothing more accomplishing and no better feeling than when you consensually get a girl to take off her clothes.
Access Hollywood confirms. Scotland Yard announced the news on April 4th, sharing in a statement that Crown Prosecution Service has authorized Metropolitan Police to charge Brand with 1 count each of rape, oral rape, and indecent assault.
Scumbag!
And 2 counts of sexual assault. The author and actor is due in court on May 2nd.
Whatever. So there's that. And then there is this trash bag.
Happy hot topic.
Wait a minute. Should have screened these questions.
Kayla Nicole gets candid about how her romance with Travis Kelce has impacted her subsequent relationships.
Oh my God, I have made video after video about this cloud chaser, because without Travis, you're nothing. And people get mad and go, oh, well, she does this and that. When you have to keep talking about Travis when it comes to dating, I bet all the first dates you go on, I bet all the guys love hearing about your ex that you're not over. I've done this too. There's nothing worse than when you're not over your ex. I mean, I'm over it now, but you're on a date and you're like, that's not my ex. She is so not over the privilege of dating Travis.
The influencer debuts her new podcast.
Trust me, she's not an influencer because she's not influential.
The Pregame with Kayla Nicole.
The Pregame.
April 3rd, and has a round of listener questions, including one about the scrutiny of having a romance in the spotlight.
Okay. Well, if you're sick of the scrutiny, stop talking about it. It's like 3 years ago.
Such as her 5-year-long relationship with the Kansas City Chiefs tight end.
Oh, yeah. He was cheating on you left and right.
Has dating someone who is in the public eye altered the way you move in relationships now?
Yeah, because no one has as much money as him. So you're just looking to be the gold digger again.
Wait a minute. Should have screened these questions. Absolutely.
She's insufferable to date. What do you want for date?
Absolutely. I am like John Cena now.
No, you're not. John Cena's actually talented.
With men, you don't see me.
Yeah, because you don't want to date anybody that's, not rich.
You don't see me with a man, and you won't ever see me with a man ever again.
All right, man. It's better for the men out there that won't lose money if they were to get married to you, because you would take half their things and ruin their life.
Until I'm married with kids.
Though she doesn't mention Travis by name, the couple were definitely in the public eye until their split in 2022.
I love these news clips. Well, they didn't mention him by name. Who else has she dated? Without Travis, she's nothing. Of course she's talking about Travis. It drives her nuts.
Travis has since famously moved on with singer Taylor Swift.
Oh, yeah, we know.
On the pod, Kayla reiterates her desire to keep future romances private until...
Trust me, that ain't gonna happen. If she starts dating some player, I think she's gonna go for a younger player. I think she'll go for like some 25-year-old NBA player.
Till the time is right.
She'll have her bad boy era.
I don't think that I ever want to publicly date another man.
Yeah, and we don't want to hear about it, honey.
Until I am absolutely sure that they are my long-term person.
You spent 5 years with Travis and you fumbled the bag there, literally and including the money.
Because I want to protect the things that mean most to me.
Yeah.
And sometimes when you're a little too open and you're a little too transparent, you open yourself up to a world of opinion, a world of entitlement.
Yeah, you're talking about yourself.
People want answers. People think that you owe them an explanation about...
Yeah, because you're freaking public, and this is all you talk about. Everywhere you go, blah, 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 Travis Kelce. You give him so much power because you're just useless.
Every single thing in your relationship, every up and down and happy.
Around and around you went.
Be your sad moment. And I just I want to be able to love without the pressure.
And Kayla says that
Well, keep it private then.
dating under the radar has been working so far.
You mean having sex under the radar?
I am out here hiding, dating and hiding, okay?
That means having a lot of sex and just doing it behind closed doors.
TikTok, clocks and juke, playing cruel pranks. Hoppy's hour almost done.
Goodbye.
Robbery and banks, Ryan Hoppy on the mic, dropping wisdom.
Talk to you tomorrow.
Dedicated sorrow, now it's time to shatter dreams. Oh, the Hoppy hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilting rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. But the laughter's growing dim. Eardrums mixing Hoppy like fingers without rings. DHX to FM, shoutouts hit the street. But soon the sound will vanish like shadows in the heat. Oh, the Hoppy hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilting rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. But the laughter's growing dim. Eardrums mixing Hoppy like fingers without rings. DHX to FM, shoutouts hit the street. But soon the sound will vanish like shadows in the heat. Oh, the Hoppy hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilting rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. Oh, life's just so unfair. Like clockwork to a show. Now it's time to face the silence like a TV on snow. Riot Hoppy held the mic with humor so divine. The void left in our hearts wider than a canyon line. Empty speakers, silent time, but coming to an end like a roller coaster stopping round the river's bend. Hoppy's jokes and jabs, these are daily grind. Now silence louder than the thoughts we can't rewind. Oh, the Hoppy hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilting rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. The Hoppy hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilting rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair.
Happy hour. Happy hour.
RyanHoppyRadio.com.
And like that, he's gone.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
I'll kick you in the nuts and we'll call it a day.
Happy hour is now over.
Happy hour is now over.
Game over.
This concludes our broadcast day. Good night, and God bless America.
Doors closing.